Hi guys, Grace Lucky here with Mommy Must Haves. This video, I'm going to show you how to make your own sazon. Growing up in a Puerto Rican and Dominican house, sazon, adobo, those were staples that we just grew up on, right? They were always in the cabinet or the pantry, and we never gave it a second thought. Until recently, one of my girlfriends told me that sazon actually has MSG in it. And I decided, I buy the jumbo version because we use it so much, to check it out for myself. And actually, the first ingredient is monosodium glutamate, MSG. And I have to say I'm a little disappointed in myself because I try to make sure I'm feeding my family healthy foods. We're trying to go as natural as possible, no preservatives whenever we can. And this is just something because a lot of us grew up on. I just didn't give it a second thought, didn't think to check the label. It's just something I've always had. So I did some research. Some of the side effects of MSG include, this is from WebMD. Some of those side effects include obesity, central nervous system disorder, reproductive malfunctions, nausea, weakness or fatigue, heart palpitations, headache, sweating or flushing, numbness, chest pain, hives, swelling of the throat, which are things that I don't want to suffer and I don't want to put my children through that. I have 3 kids. And as a mom, I'm always trying my best to be conscious of paying attention to what I'm feeding my children. So I am saying goodbye to sazon. We're throwing it in the trash because no MSG here. But I have shared this cookbook with you guys before, the Easy Puerto Rican Cookbook by Tony Rican. And I have shared some of his recipes. So I'm excited that he has a recipe for sazon. He has a recipe for adobo in here. This is just a staple that you should have in your kitchen. And like I said before, you don't need to be Puerto Rican to cook or enjoy Puerto Rican cooked foods. This book makes it so accessible to so many different people. But with all that being said, let's get to the video. Or the recipe. This is super simple. Most of these things I can find in my grocery store, but I did have to order ground annatto on Amazon because my grocery store just doesn't carry it. I guess we don't have a big enough Hispanic population for them to carry it in stores, but I found it on Amazon. And if you can't find any of the other ingredients, there's always Amazon. So I'm going to start with the ground annatto. I'm just going to put it in this small measuring cup. Next, I'm moving on to ground coriander, garlic powder, not garlic salt, garlic powder, ground cumin, oregano, and it calls for salt, but I just use Himalayan salt. So now I'm just gonna give it a quick mix. And like that's it, guys. There's no boiling, cooking, heating up. I'm just gonna mix it, pour it in a mason jar, and that's it. So I already have some that I have made before in this mason jar I grabbed at Target. I'm just gonna get this in here. And I'm gonna give it a good shake. And this is good for probably about a year. You can feel free to write the date on here somewhere, put a sticky note or whatever so you know exactly when you made it. But I'm sure, if you're in a Latino household, it's not gonna last a year because you use it a lot. So I have used this in several recipes. I've made carne guisada with this sazon, and I've made it with Goya sazon. And I have to say that I do feel like this elevated the flavor so much more. And I was able to eat it and not worry about what was in it because I made this. I've made it rice and beans, even in scrambled eggs. I put this in. I've used it in soups. So I've used it in quite a bit different recipes, and I have no complaints. My kids have no complaints. My kids are super picky, especially my middle child and my youngest. And they have no complaints. My husband has no complaints, which is amazing. I cook for him. So I highly recommend it. And if you want the full recipe, exact measurements, the book is on sale. Go pick it up. You're not going to regret it. Even when it's not on sale, it's not even an expensive book. Like, you should just buy the book and buy it for someone else and gift it, and they will greatly appreciate it. I will be posting some more videos of some more recipes from his book. Be sure to follow Tony Rican, the Average Guy Gourmet, on YouTube and his Instagram. He's always posting videos, not just of Puerto Rican food, but different foods. So check him out, check out the book, and I hope you guys give this a try. If you do, please let me know what are your thoughts on this versus Goya's sazon. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.